They'll mark him at the 34.
It's always a chess match early in the game to see what your opponent is going to do. Good run that time by the offense. They pick up good yards. Maybe the defense will have to start crowding the line of scrimmage more. The defensive line now shifting to a spread look. They're going to try to pressure the quarterback on this play.
1st and 10. And a flag comes out. The defense accepts the penalty. The Browns doing their part to spread breast cancer awareness this month in the NFL. Plenty of pink on their uniforms today and throughout the stadium. The Browns have it at the 24. Jones is there to make the tackle. The defense stands up early and stops the run cold.
Good job that time. You said it, Jim, by the defense. They attacked the offensive line, and there was nowhere for the running back to run the football. Look at the signals. The D-line is all shifting down inside. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
Fine shorts. The Browns now on 3rd down. Just a week ago, they converted at a high rate in 3rd down situations. The Browns will take the snap from the 35. 2 hands on the football and has the catch. Tackles made, and the 1st down is picked up.
The Browns put themselves in a terrible situation. 3rd and long, but you know what? They got a lot of talent on the offensive side, and that was an awesome job of picking up that 1st down.
They come to the line of scrimmage. 1st down. Quarters formation here for the defense. Johnson's ready to run off the screen. He's going to be swallowed up behind the line.
Well, we see it more and more. Football thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play. Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Manziel's now going to hit the ground in a slide and in the play.
It's not as easy as it looks. That quarterback, good job of sliding before he takes the hit that time.
The football sits at the 42-yard line.
Well, it's a good job by the linebackers moving around. They're trying to confuse the offensive line.
1st down and 10. And they deck the quarterback.
Quarterback was not alert that time. The corner comes on the blitz, gets to the quarterback, and takes him down.
Looks like they're in press coverage here. Midway through the 1st. And a flag is down. And it's swatted away. That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. This will be the 8th play of this drive. Manziel's all by himself in the backfield for this snap. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Surveys. Going for the deep ball. Intercepted.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
Tannehill's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. 1st down at the 27. The Dolphins get a 1st down. A foot race to the end zone. The 10, and in for the touchdown.
You never know with the talent of these guys nowadays. Little short passes. You think they're harmless, and look what happens. They got so much talent all the way down the field for the score.
Add the extra point. The kick is good. The Browns are back deep, ready to return. And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. The Browns offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Will go Brown. That's a gain of 8.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
The Dolphins with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. The Browns take it from the 28. They'll run it here. He's tackled right at the 36.
When you're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
Double tight end formation. The Browns snap it at the 36. Toss play. And this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing one.
The Dolphins defense is so fast and so powerful. That time on the run play, they just overpower the offensive line. They tackle the runner for a loss.
Second and 11. And they take him down.
There's a couple ways to get to the quarterback. Run over the tackle or run around him. It doesn't matter as long as you get the sack.
So they get to the quarterback on that last play. Third down coming up. Manziel standing back in the shotgun ready for the snap. Gabriel takes the pass. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
Another name for the fly route, the go route, it's a streak. And that means they want you to be a blue streak, run as fast as you can, get by that defense, and make a big play.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Manziel's got it in the gun. Breaks free. Manziel's brought down at the 21. Breaking huddle at the 21. Manziel has everybody split out wide for this snap.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Makes the catch. The Browns are in for the score. Touchdown. They've tied the game as this first quarter is winding down. I'm sure they're thrilled not to have to start the second quarter facing a stiff uphill climb.
Oh, absolutely. You got to be thrilled to be tied at this spot right now. The defense has been a little shaky here early in this football game, but the offense, great job of bouncing back and getting TD.
Landry's got it on the return. And the tackle is made right around the 25-yard line. The Dolphins ready to get this drive started. The last time they had it, Phil, it was a touchdown, and they got all the way to the end zone mainly through the air.
Yeah, they did it through the air. They got good protection. You know, we love what the quarterback is doing, but how about the wide receivers and everybody catching the football, separating from the defender, and they're getting some easy throw and catches out there.
Here's a look at the offensive unit, which struggled mightily last week, putting points on the board. And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down. Tannehill's lined up, no extra blockers for this snap. Throws the pass. And intercepted. He's brought to a halt late in the first, and it looks like the offense now has a great opportunity to break the tie.
Yeah, now it's time to go out there and get something done. My gosh, you practiced all week. You know, I kept hearing from the coaches, and so did you, Jim, how good they looked in practice on the offensive side. Well, show it to me.
First down at the 36. Johnson's got it on the toss. Now that we've got a moment, let's look at the Browns offense. This is a talented bunch, ranking first overall in scoring.
Look at that. The defensive line, now they're all spreading out.
Second down and 10. The give. And he gains maybe 3. And here's the Dolphins defense. They never got to the quarterback once last week. Third down now. It's a two tight end formation.
Good job by the defensive line shifting all down inside. I think they're expecting a run up the middle.
He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. And he's forced to the ground. Boy, his head got yanked back the other way. An obvious face mask penalty, and that's a big one.
It's about safety of the players, too. That's why when you grab, hit the helmet in certain situations, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Don't grab the face mask.
They're going to run it on the toss. Johnson's tackled down at the 15.
Johnson's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
An extra tight end on the field for this one.
They're trying to confuse the offense here. Look at everybody crowd the line of scrimmage.
Breaks the long one for the touchdown. Early in the second quarter, they've staked themselves to the lead with that touchdown.
Yeah, listen, don't start looking at that scoreboard, though. It's too early in the game. You just got to keep playing. Don't worry about winning and losing, but it's nice to be on top.
The Dolphins are back deep, waiting for the kick return. Tannehill will lead his offense back onto the field here as this goes for a touchback. The Dolphins offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake the last time they had the ball. The turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
The pass play picks up only 2, so now it's second down and 8 following the completion. Tannehill gives it up. Whitner's there to make the stop.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
The Browns go with the dime formation here on defense. 3rd and 5. The pass falls incomplete, and they fail to pick up a first down on this series. The Dolphins will punt it. The Dolphins had a 4th down play coming up, but want to be sure about what they want to do here, so they burn a timeout. They're set to punt it away now. Going to make the tackle and a run back of about 11. The Browns offense looks unstoppable. Touchdown drives the last 2 times they've had it, and here they go again, Phil.
Yeah, they've been very good, Jim. They're taking advantage of situations and scoring touchdowns, and we know that's what you must do. If you don't get these touchdowns, what happens later in the game, it always comes back to bite you.
First down at the 49. Manziel's on the move. That was Jones on the coverage that time.
Manziel's athletic enough to get out of the pocket. That's a really good job by him. But you have to give the defense a lot of credit. They shut down all the receivers.
2nd and 10. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Tackle down right around the 47.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
Here's the football marked at the 47.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
Spinning out of trouble.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times, but one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
Manziel's completion percentage, 80% on the day. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Corners down the NFL, they're asked to do so many things. Stop the run, cover guys in zone, cover them in man-to-man coverage. And how about this blitz that time by the corner? Gives to the quarterback and takes him down for the sack.
Manziel's ready for the snap, empty backfield. Drop back, shotgun formation. Secures it with two hands. It's 3rd down coming up. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Handoff made. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. Bullock will line up for the field goal try. Drives it through for the field goal. They continue to put their stamp on the first half, adding a field goal here midway through the second.
Yeah, it's been a really good first half for the football team. They've played well in every phase of the game. And the other team, well, what can I say? They just didn't show up.
And he's met head on right there at the 20. The Dolphins offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Well, Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling.
The Dolphins come out in a bunch set. 2nd down and 11. Screen. Catch made.
Not much the offense can do in a situation like this. 3rd and long, what you probably will have to do is either surprise them with a run or throw it short and hope somebody can make a play and pick up a first down. The defensive line is now all spreading out.
Ryan Tannehill will take it from the gun. Landry's got it on a pass that had some heat.
Nice job that time by the defense, knowing the situation. Go ahead and let the quarterback complete the pass. Just make sure you come up and make the tackle before the first down. Good job. 4th down coming up.
The Dolphins have decided now to go for it on 4th down and a short yardage situation. They're in punting formation. Press coverage all the way. No return. They down it. The Browns stepping back onto the field to get this next drive underway. Their previous possession was a field goal.
Yeah, I think they feel good about that field goal. They made some good plays, and they got down there, and they moved the football, and they got in position where they could kick the field goal. Now you take the knowledge that you gained from that last drive, use it, and try to go down there now and score a touchdown.
They've got to be wondering, though, can they finish off a drive today? They'll mark him at the 22. That's his first reception today. 2-minute warning. They bring in the extra tight end.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
2nd and 2. The catch is made. And he's going to be tackled right around the 31-yard line.
Well, the dink and duck quarterbacks, they love to see cover 3 because they know they're going to drop back and just throw the short passes underneath. Good job by the quarterback taking advantage of this defense.
Manziel's now completed 4 in a row. Quarters formation here for the defense. First down at the 31. Scans the field. Manziel's on the move. Feet first and gives himself up.
It's a rough game out there. Avoid hits at all costs. Good job that time by the quarterback sliding before he takes the hit.
First down at the 46. Slashes to the left side. And tackled down at the 43-yard line. He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day. It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush.
Jim, look at that. The defensive line all shifting down inside. They're expecting to run right up the middle.
They're in the hurry-up mode. The Browns snap it at the 36. Running room. The Browns are going to use one of the 2 timeouts they have remaining. Second down here.
This has got to be a blitz. Look how everybody's crowding the line of scrimmage.
380. They'll go shotgun here. The ball is jarred out of his hands.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
3rd and 1 coming up. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. The Browns from the 27. He runs with it right up the gut. The Dolphins use another timeout here, and they have 1 left. He'll try this one from 43. And he puts it through for 3. We're nearing the half, and this game looks like it might be under control after that field goal.
And what you got to do, you've got to lead, keep things going. Don't take the old foot off the gas pedal. Man, stomp it and try to bury this team.
The Dolphins weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt as they take the field here. Do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations and plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get some positive plays.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3-and-out business.
Well, that's a bad business to be in. I know. I get in a lot of bad businesses.
And as the first half comes to a close, we'll take a quick break before the beginning of the second half here in South Florida. The second half is officially underway. Landry's going to run this one out. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Dolphins talk things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going.
They're going to the hurry-up offense, and they're back to the line quickly. The Dolphins will take the snap from the 35. Makes the catch. Hilliard's tackled down at the 43. The Dolphins take it from the 43. Picks up about 2.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain. Good job by the defense. All shifting inside. They're expecting a run up the middle.
He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
When you're behind in a football game, all you can do on the offensive side is just go out there and thinking about making plays and picking up first downs. Good job by the offense.
First down here after the run. And now Tannehill's going to take off. Pulls it in. They bring him to the turf.
Wow, these are fun plays to watch, aren't they, Jim? The quarterback's under pressure. He breaks the pocket, and these poor defensive backs, they have no idea where the quarterback is. The receivers adjust their route, and here's what happens. A deep completion down the field.
Tannehill's completion percentage, 70% on the day.
Tannehill is able to get outside the pocket that time, and it's a good job getting outside the pocket, but there's nowhere to throw it, and the pass is incomplete.
Set up now at the 12-yard line. Second down and 10. Takes it out of the eye. Gets about 9 on the play. The Dolphins pushing towards the end zone here, partner.
Yeah, Jim, they're trying to get back in the game. And what I want to see here, I want to see some creativity on the offensive side to get this team back in the game.
Third down. Brings it in for the score in the end zone.
Tight ends are more valuable when you get close to the goal line because they can use their body and push off and get open that way to score touchdowns. Nice job that time with the tight end.
The Browns are back deep, ready to return. Runs up to grab it at the 4. And the flag is down. Toss to the outside. Sues all over the ball carrier.
The Dolphins defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
2 tight ends on the field here.
Look at the defensive line. Everybody's spreading out. I think they're going to try to pressure the quarterback.
Second and 11. To the ground. Picks up maybe 3. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day. Now looking at third down. The Browns come to the line. The first down marker is at the 24. Snap it out of the gun. Weaving it down the field. That's his 3rd catch of the day.
That's a nice play that time by the offense, getting the first down. They're up here in the second half, and they're moving the football. That is a great feeling.
Manziel's completion percentage, 80% on the day. First down at the 48. Wide to the left. Ball is out, and the recovery is made by the defense.
Fumbles are becoming more prevalent in the NFL because the defenders are getting so good at stripping that football away now.
The Dolphins offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. That was a solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, just look at them, Jim. The way they've run onto the field, you can see they're exuding confidence. And when you got a confident football team, man, let them go and let them play and see if they can make it happen again.
Airing it out. Has the catch.
The Dolphins look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching. Good job by the offense getting in the red zone. Now you're down some points. You got to find a way to score a touchdown. The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
The ball is just 3 yards out of the end zone. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. In the end, it picks up only a yard. On the way, third down.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Flip to the outside. Williams is able to read that play and make the hit. The Dolphins will use a timeout here early in the second half. The offense is still on the field right now. Fourth down, and they'll need to pick up 2. And now here's the toss. The Dolphins turn the ball over on downs.
Well, coach is trying to do, he's trying to give his team a lift. They're down. It's 4th and short. They go for it, and there is no lift there. The offense doesn't come through. Now you hope your defense can come out and stop it.
First down with their backs to their own end zone.
Look out. The defense is showing a blitz here.
They'll go ground. And Jones in on the tackle.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
2nd down and 4. They'll run it off the toss. He's tackled right at the 31.
The Browns, they never back off. That 1st down, they got a small lead here in the 2nd half. What are they looking to do? They're looking to march this football down the field and score.
Here they come back to the line after picking up over 20 yards on that last play. The Browns snap it at the 31. Johnson's got the toss, secures the football.
The defensive line, they're shifting. They're getting into a spread look. I think they think this is going to be a pass.
Manziel's taking off, and he's going to slide feet first.
Good job that time by the quarterback sliding. The team, you are valuable to them throwing the football, not running. Slide before you take that hit.
Third down on the way. Double tight end formation. Johnson's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. 3rd and 3. Johnson's going to take the handoff now.
D-line is shifting inside. They're pinching. I think they're expecting to run up the middle. Johnson's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
2nd down here after that run play.
Look at those linebackers shifting around, trying to confuse the quarterback.
The Browns will take the snap from the 45. Charging ahead, and they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
Running backs in the NFL now, it's hard to bring them down. That time, nice job of breaking the tackle.
The Browns are still in possession as we get this final quarter underway. This is 3rd down.
Defense is crowding the line of scrimmage. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
Here is the first snap of the final quarter. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
I think as time has gone on, more and more coaches and teams, we see them going for it on 4th and short. But this decision, you're winning the game, 4th and short, you're near midfield. I don't think you go for it. Don't let the pressure of the fans or your players get into your mind. Punt the football away. That's the right decision.
It's a 2 tight end formation. Gets it again. The Browns turn the ball over on downs.
Big moment in this football game. 4th and short. In the 2nd half, you're winning. You gamble by going for it in a situation like this. It fails. Now you hope your defense can bail you out.
Tannehill's got no one behind him. Just a quarterback waiting for the snap. Down the field. The defender able to knock it away.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
2nd and 10. Looking to go down the field here.
In a situation like this, 3rd and long, if you're the defense, catch them by surprise and blitz.
It'll be 3rd down. Tannehill's setting up now in the pistol. Gets the handle here. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. 4th and 9 to go, and they're going to go for it. The Dolphins come to the line. 1st down marker at the 40. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
The Dolphins did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and, you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
Tannehill's completion percentage, 60% on the day. And they can't connect. Just when you thought the receiver might run under that pass, the pass, in fact, is thrown too far, incomplete.
It was overthrown a little bit, no doubt about it, and I have no problem with that. I just thought it was the wrong time to call a deep throw down the field. I was expecting a run or a short throw. No. We get the deep throw, and what do we get? An incompletion.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. The Dolphins break huddle and show a jumbo look. The Dolphins snap it at the 26.
The Dolphins just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
Hurry up, 2-minute offense. Tackle made by Hayden. Second and short. Tosses the football. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
Stepping up to the line at the 10. Playing press coverage to the outside. Tim Wright with the reception.
Well, I guess the only good thing you can say about that play, the quarterback's happy. He gets a completion, but it only goes for a couple yards.
The long drive continues. Second and goal from the 8. Got the completion. Hilliard's met after a gain of 3.
When you get third and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
Third and goal from the 4. Deion Sims hauls it in.
Oh, man, he almost gets in the end zone, so close to getting over the goal line.
Tannehill's now completed 4 in a row. Play number 12 coming up for the offense.
Oh, look at that. Linebacker's moving around.
Runs it across for the touchdown.
The fullback in most offenses in the NFL very seldom gets to carry the football, but down near the goal line, they serve a good purpose. Quick hitting plays by a big, powerful guy gets it done.
The Browns are back deep, ready to return. That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. An extra tight end on the field for this one. First down at the 20. Handoff. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day. And here we have second down. Time is beginning to fade, but the quarterback knows his team still has a chance. He must produce something in a hurry. The defender appears to have... No! The receiver has the catch.
The Browns, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
Here's the handoff. Manziel's no one's going to get him now. Taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
How about the blocking up front? Lets the running back get in the secondary, and he is so quick and elusive. He avoids the tackles and takes it all the way for the touchdown. Jim, I think this is a blitz. Look how close everybody is to the line of scrimmage.
And here's the toss.
Hey, I like the play. Really creative thought process there, and the offense caught the defense by surprise.
Williams got it. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Dolphins in another battle here today after playing a tightly contested game just a week ago. The score's 28-21. Derek marks on the quarterback and takes him to the ground. And now we reach the 2-minute warning. Every play is huge now. Second down on the way. This game is closing in on a finish, and the defense can make one play and basically end the game.
Well, if you force him out of the pocket and you force him to run, he'll do it, and he's pretty good at it. Good job.
The Dolphins have turned into the cardiac kids. They won a tight one last week, but they trail in this one with time remaining.
You got to be cool under pressure, and I think this is a pressure situation. You got to make plays when it counts in situations just like this. The Dolphins look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
Tackles made. Phil, can you believe the defense steps up and makes the interception to clinch it for him today?
Oh, they love this. Nothing like winning a game with a defensive play to ice everything. And I give the defense all the credit. Just a great play on their part.
First down at the 44. That's a gain of only a yard. The Dolphins will stop the clock here with this timeout, needing to preserve time. The line of scrimmage, the 43-yard line. Second and 9. Handoff out of the I formation. The Dolphins stop the clock in a hurry, trying to hold on to every precious second. Third and 11. Johnson's handed the football.
Your football team is losing. All the pressure's on the defensive side. They come through. They get it done. Now it's fourth down for the offense.
That is 5 penalties on the offense today. The Browns will have to punt the football. And that punt is going out of bounds. They are not going to allow them to return it. The Dolphins offense comes out here, Phil, desperately looking to put a drive together that can give them a chance here late to win this game.
Always the tough thing to do in a situation like this for the offense is don't try to make the big play. Let it happen. Take a short gain if that's what the defense is giving you, especially on first down. Get this drive started by doing the right thing.
The Dolphins get ready to snap the football. They must be careful. They have no timeouts to play with. Tannehill from the gun. Third and long, a big spot here as they trail late. It's an empty backfield for Tannehill this time. 3rd and 10. Takes the hit, throws. 4th down is on the way, and to the surprise of no one in this stadium, they're going for it.
Yep, and you know who's going to win this battle? The toughest, most physical team. That's what the NFL is all about.
Fourth down, and the coach is going to go for it. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Parker's going to pull in the bullet pass. They'll have to rush now as he's taken down. No bump coverage here. Corners backing up.
Well, there's just no other option for the offense right here. They got to go to the hurry up because they have no timeouts left. So get his big
pass is intercepted. It was a nail-biter. It wasn't pretty, but it goes down as a victory.
It's even sweeter when you win a close game in the league because you know how hard it is. And to make that one play, that was the difference. Whew, a lot of joy in the locker room.